We've been warned against visiting this place because it's considered to be a real tourist trap. For its 2,600 inhabitants, they get over 200,000 visitors every year from China, let alone the rest of the world.
That's right, Sarah. We're here today to see whether that's true. Is it just a tourist trap? We've heard a lot about this place. It's got a really unusual history. And one of the things we're not particularly good at is being out on the water. And if you're not going to be on the water in a place like Gijón, then where will you be? Right, so we're going to do all of that today. We're going to do it on the water, we're going to do it on foot, and we're really going to get under the skin of this place. Gijón, I think is what they call it in the Netherlands. But you know, we've been in the Netherlands for nearly a month and there's one thing we haven't done yet.
There is one thing, and that is having a stroopwafel.
Yeah, you can't say you've been to the Netherlands if you haven't had a stroopwafel, can you? So, we've seen a place right here that purports to saying that they do stroopwafel. Let's go on, let's give it a go. There's a chance, Sarah, that we will leave the Netherlands without having a stroopwafel because they're open, but they're still getting everything warmed up, which is interesting because we're actually late starting our day today. This is after 12 o'clock.
Well, maybe we missed the breakfast and the, the mid-morning coffee and waffle because it is lunchtime now.
Exactly. What's your first impression? So everything we've heard, I'm giving you mine before I give you a chance to give you yours, but everything I've heard is it's just ridiculously busy. And this is August, it's midweek.
Yeah, it's midweek and we're at the end of August.
Yeah.
So that is coming into the end of season. So I think it's still, you can see it's going to get busy, but you can also tell how mad this place must get.
Really? I see something different. I see an open boulevard with hardly anybody on it. It's 1:30 in the afternoon.
When we were driving in, there were so many car parks, which must mean they get the visitors.
Yeah, of course they do, but maybe not today. Now, this is what you can do. You can rent these kind of boats out, and they're all electric, so they're not really going to be affecting the whole ecosystem around here with lots of noise. So we're going to do something like this a bit later on. This boat looks
huge.
It's a bit too big for just you and me. And I tell you what we should do, Sarah, just round the corner is a supermarket. So we could go in there.
Get some snacks.
Get some snacks.
A picnic.
Yeah. They've got these boats here as well, which are for a pleasure cruise. If you're not confident in floating around in one of these under your own steam, you can get someone else to do it for you.
I think it's like a guided tour. But I think I also read that you can hire a driver on one of these private boats as well, if you're really not confident.
Okay, that's good.
But I bet they see some things around here, Neil, because you don't drive boats very often and some people may never have been in a boat.
Yeah, exactly.
But I bet there's some bumping into each other, like bumper cars.
Yeah. Now, this is a place that people come for a day trip. So as Sarah mentioned, I think about coaches, and I think basically what happens is people get a coach from Amsterdam here, and I think it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get here. The interesting thing is, I've got a big waft of quite a funky smell.
I was just about to say.
I think those guys have probably come here from Amsterdam. When we made the decision to come here to Gijón, it was in talking to our next door neighbours when we were in the town of Zwolle. You know the video where we went to that football match? A lovely couple who actually, they camp in Zwolle and they live in Zwolle. So they love Zwolle, that's for sure. And they mentioned Gijón and said, you've got to visit, it's a real tourist trap, but you've got to visit. So he said, well, if it's a real tourist trap, why have we got to visit? Because those places in the UK, we say to people not to visit, don't we, Sam?
Yeah, they're normally quite tacky, aren't they? Trashy.
And what he said was, yeah, it's got a bit of that tackiness, but the history of the place is so interesting because it's got all of these canals. It's known as the Venice of the North. Now, funny thing is, I've lost count of the number of towns that I've heard of the Venice of the North.
Yeah, definitely.
There's places
I
like
think whenever
Bruges.
there's a little place where there's boats, it's known as Venice.
I think even where you're from, they call that
Oh, that's
the Venice of the
yeah,
North.
Venice
That's
of-
Birmingham. So anyway, it's called the Venice. But it's because of all these canals. So what he was telling us is in this town, there are no cars. Cars are kept on the outside of town, which is quite interesting. And then how this actually formed, I think, what was he was telling us? It was hundreds and probably 1,000
It's
years
the
ago.
1100s, I think.
Was it? Yeah. So 1,000
Or
odd years
before
ago,
that, yeah.
the settlers here found it looked like a burial ground of goat horns. Horns.
Horns.
That's where it gets its name from. I thought that was interesting.
It's the great horn, is what it literally translates to.
Oh, is it?
But I think it's something like Greten is the goats.
Okay.
So that's why. Greten or something.
Paid a bit more attention than I did. But then he was
But
explaining
ancient goats
ancient groats.
that they think came to their demise in the those huge floods
Okay.
back in the 1100s or
Well,
something like that.
flooding is something that I think typifies the Netherlands. You know, I think I read the other day, spending a lot of time in the country, you end up picking stuff up, mainly because on your social media, all your feeds start changing to that nation. But I remember reading that, correct me if I'm wrong, like over 50% of the Netherlands is below sea level. So they've reclaimed all that land and they've got dams and all kinds of things to make sure that the sea doesn't encroach. So
That's what
here-
makes all the polders, all the dams, and known as polders.
Yeah.
See,
You've been looking at other feeds from me. That's gone a little bit too detailed. But here, all of these canals, I guess you would call them, where it comes from is this was all peat. So when the first settlers came here, they were actually cutting the peat and using the peat as a form of fuel. So over the years, this has then formed an area which is all canals.
well, that's where the floods come into it, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. So
So
they
this is
cut the peat.
this is information.
This is
So,
information.
Yeah.
What we
Don't
do?
normally do this.
We don't do information. This is a problem when you spend too long in a country. You start to learn about it. But
Yeah, so the floods came, and then that obviously filled up all the channels. They dug all the peat.
so we found ourselves a little spot by the canal here. Probably,
I think this is probably the best seat in the house.
I think you're probably right, Sarah. We're right on the edge. We got traffic coming this way, and we've got traffic coming this way.
There's not many places you go in the world, I would think, where you've got that scenario. You've got people walking by, people on bikes cycling by, and then the boats.
I've got a question for you then. Interesting. Question for you as well, actually. So stick this in the comments. If you think about your life, and it doesn't just have to be our life of travel, what's the best seat in the house you've ever had? Because this is perfection. What I'm gonna do, I'll just pick this up so you can see. So we're here. You've got all these guys coming past here, and I bet if you wave at them, they'll even wave back. No,
She will.
this lady will.
She will.
She'll wave. Hello. See, hello. See, I told you people are friendly and it would work. And then you go the other side here. You got people cycling past. You got people walking past. You got our fellow diners here as well. This is on a glorious day in a beautiful
Bit
place.
too hot actually today.
What can you think of? Anything?
Oh gosh, I'm immediately drawn to either Grand Canyon or something like that.
Where did you eat
Or-
in the Grand Canyon?
Well, that's the thing. I'm trying to think of where I did everything. Turkey,
Okay, whereabouts?
Cash in particular. Just the
Oh, when
view
we were
out.
upstairs in
Yeah.
that pizza restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was cool.
yeah.
And I'm thinking
Just a view of the
Mexico
coast.
City, we went to a cafe. If you go to our other channel, if you're interested, because I think, pretty sure we made a video there, it was like 4 years ago. There's a cafe right in the Zocco centre, up high, looking out over some ruins. That's on our other
Top of
channel
the
too, go
shopping
right.
mall or something.
No.
I know what you
But
mean.
that was pretty cool. But this, I think, actually might
This
top
is
that.
the quaint you know, this is, yeah, very charming and quaint.
And here's a
Whereas
view.
I don't think we've ever sort of had that, where we've got the boats and cycles.
We've had charming and great. Another one I think of is in Vanuatu, when we were on that bridge.
Yeah.
That's on the other channel too. I'm not trying to send you over there, but if you want to see what we're talking about, Vanuatu, if you look at that video on that bridge, that was quite a cool place as well. But a little insight from me here with regard to this. This isn't about one-upmanship. This isn't about, oh, so we had a seat overlooking the Spanish Steps in Rome. It's not about that.
It'd be quite difficult because we've never been to Rome.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
I'm pleased you raised it. Food has arrived.
Thank you. I think
Thank
probably
you.
share both, I think.
Lovely.
Thank you. Wow, that looks
Thank
amazing.
you. Right, so we failed on stroopwafel, but what we have got is a passion fruit cheesecake.
I was going to say the next best thing in the Netherlands to eat is apple tart.
Yeah,
with
so
cream. Yeah.
that's apple with a crumble as well. So let's try it out. Not that we tend to do that, eating on
Don't
camera thing.
judge us. We're talking about having a stoop waffle next, Neil, which is quite something.
Yeah, that's good. And don't judge us as well, because a lot of people have said to us, are we going to be sharing on camera at any time our weight loss journey? And I think the way we used to do our YouTube channel, I would have been all over that, thinking, right, we're going to lose a load of weight for 6 months. Let's get a video of us before and going all the way through. But to be honest, we're not really into sharing all that kind of life, because the minute you do that, you attract viewers that are interested in weight loss and not interested in our travels, and it screws up the algorithm on YouTube. But just note, this is the first thing to have passed our lips. We'll just come up to 2 p.m. So one thing that we do that's helped us lose weight is by doing the fasting.
The fasting. Yeah.
We will only eat for within 6 hours of every day, and that's helped us. And also, when we were losing weight, we weren't doing anything
there was
like this.
no chance. 800 to 1,000 calories.
Yeah, that's
for
right.
the most part, anyway.
And now we've hit our target weights.
We have, but we've got to work very, very hard at making it stay off.
Yeah, so you might find this interesting to watch over coming months, because having hit target in the 6 months prior to this, or 7 months, I guess, or 8 months, getting up to the target, well, down to the target weight, we kept away from the aisle in the supermarket that did crisps, or if you're in the US, chips, and the ones that did the sweets, or if you're in the US, candy. We didn't even walk down those aisles.
Nope.
And we've just started walking down those aisles. And you bought...
And they're creeping into the shopping.
You bought some of those
trolley.
Fantastics. Were they made by?
I'm annoyed myself for that.
No, I forced you into it. We are going to have to work hard not to do this. This is special. This is the day
This is
we're on
for
camera.
The camera, yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow it won't be like this. But let's eat this before it gets cold or hot or whatever food does. How was that, Sarah?
That was very good. Very full up now, though. But you enjoyed it.
I loved it. It's like, if it's stuff like this, I'll force it down. I feel full up because I think our stomachs just aren't capable of
It's a
fitting
lot
it all
of
in.
sugar as well, I think.
Yeah. I'll tell you how much this is. I'll put it across the bottom of the screen now. If you imagine we're in the height of tourist time, like being August in a tourist town, in the most tourist spot. Let's see how much 2 coffees, an apple pie, and a cheesecake has cost us. Incidentally, we're staying on a campsite which is a 5-minute walk from the edge of Giethoorn. I'm going to give you a tour of the site at the end of this video, and I'll show you on screen how much it cost. We'll get the bill. Then what we're going to do, have a little look around this village on foot, then go to the little shop that's here, that little supermarket, get some supplies to get on the boat and get out and really enjoy this place. next step is we are going to rent a boat and see Gijón in a way that you can't see it on foot.
I don't know whether we're pronouncing it properly.
How would
We
you pronounce it?
apologise. Gijón.
Cleethorpes. Sarah thinks it's called Cleethorpes. It's not. So we're just going to get some snacks and maybe a little drinky that we can take on our trip down the canals. There we go, we've got all the classics. Beer,
It's the only thing that was cold.
hummus, some sticks we eat the hummus with, and some grapes. It's not a bad haul.
Perfect.
Total is $15.26.
Hold your head.
Thank you. Sorry, what was your name?
Vincent.
Vincent, thank you,
Vincent.
Vincent.
Good to meet you, Vincent. Thank you.
Have a nice trip.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. It's going to be a long 2 hours, isn't it?
No, it's fine. It's just because it's.
So you know where to go, sir?
Yeah, we just go straight down here. We've just come out of there. We're supposed to be on the right, aren't we?
Oh, well, I will be there eventually. Oh, blimey. Oh. Bit congested. Oh, look at that.
Look at that manoeuvre.
Neatly done.
You're in reverse now, are you?
There we go. So I'll just push it. There we go. I can't really go any. Oh, she's doing Instagram photos. So I think this is. You get the gist of this experience. Oh man.
He's got us. He's got us. Be careful.
Right.
Oh yes. That was.
Right. This is stressful. We had to pay.
We've watched them enough to realise that anything could happen. But they were good now. They're good. Have you found your middle?
Not yet.
Thank
Yeah, so, thank you. Yeah, Vincent said to us, if you find where the middle on the steering wheel is, then you'll
Shouldn't
be
go
okay.
far wrong at all. So
And I think I've got it. I think I know where we are. Crack open those beers, Sarah.
what? Do you want to get through all the traffic first?
I think I need a beer. Right, so I did say earlier that I wouldn't be getting involved in stuff like beer because I'm driving, but I think this is the one kind of driving in life where beer is the only thing that's going to get you through it. Either that or gin, but we didn't buy
You
gin.
can't go much wrong, can you?
No, I'm going slow, I'm going to speed up a bit.
Plus, in your defence, that's the only cold drinks they had.
Yeah, no-handed. I'm going almost full
Flat
speed. Full speed ahead. Cheers.
Cheers.
No-handed. Now this cost us €80. We could have got a boat similar to that one in front actually for about €40, but we wanted the backrest. We're that age, aren't we, Sam?
Yeah.
So €80 for 2 hours. So not cheap, but certainly not super expensive, is it? Do you think? Hang on.
I think you're a bit too far over to the right.
So we got no
Yeah, we're trying to get past him.
one behind us, no one in
Apart
front
from
of
this
us.
is going to be challenging.
It is, isn't it? I'm going to put my foot down.
Oh, I thought you were going to reverse.
No, put my foot down. Show him who's boss. This could get a struggle though. Let's see. I think I've done quite well there, Sarah.
I think you've done very well.
Look at that.
I think we would have made... That would have been tight.
Oh, well, it was tight.
No, I mean as in if he was alongside as well. Good job.
Yeah. Look at me just. It's
Chilling out.
yeah.
Don't get too confident 'cause you know what happens to people
when they get too
Get
confident.
too confident.
They crash the boat. It's basically like bumper cars on water. Everyone's pretty chilled. No one really knows what they're doing, but everyone's having a great time. I'd have to say that Giethoorn is clearly Instagram central, and most crashes appear to be while people were trying to take selfies rather than actually piloting their boats. I've got to say, normally Instagrammers annoy me, they're almost as annoying as us YouTubers, but when they're doing it on water, it's basically a spectator sport. Always waiting to see if any of them end up in the drink. Many of them came close, I can tell you that much. As we got out of the village, we arrived at a huge lake, which was a relief, to be honest, not having to dodge all the traffic. So here we just cut the engine for an hour or so and just floated around, enjoying our snacks and chatting. It was truly lovely. So the Dutch have got this right. We love the Dutch, we love the Netherlands, we love beer, and the beer makes us love the Netherlands and the Dutch and the water and the bikes even more. Incidentally, don't be thinking or putting in the comments, oh, you see, Neil's driving. No, I'm not driving, I've got this. Our motorhome is parked up. Once we give this boat back to Vincent,
Vincent?
when we give the boat back to Vincent, we're walking. So do not worry, I would never drink and drive on
No,
land.
totally not.
On water, I'm more flexible.
Right.
There's been a mutiny. We got a new captain of this ship.
Cheers!
Cheers. Sarah piloted us most of the way back to town, which was a lot of fun, if not a little nerve-wracking, and also it started raining. And I'm normally the kind of person that chooses not to do these touristy things, like in a location such as Giethoorn, taking out a boat, but I've got to say, in Giethoorn, if you don't take out a boat, you're missing out. It was brilliant fun, and we'll be back for shore, and next time we're going to rent a boat, probably for even longer. Hello.
Hello.
Good to be back.
Yeah,
Yep.
all good, all good. We put it down. So our heads.
Brilliant.
Mind your head. Head.
Yeah.
Careful with your head, everyone.
Yeah, we're all good. Yeah, it's very good.
Almost.
Perfect.
Yes, you're good.
Yes.
We survived.
We survived. We're back.
And so to our site here in Giethoorn, I think I pronounced that right. It's just down there. You might see some red lights. That's red lights at the bridge crossing. And that's pretty much where we picked up the boat. Beautiful little outlook here. And if you look across over here, you can see many, many motorhomes. Incidentally, yet again, I've not seen any British motorhomes here. That is something that's typified our stay in the Netherlands. It was only in Haarlem where we saw those British vans, and I think that was just because people come over to the Netherlands to go to Amsterdam. It's a bit like if you're a Brit and you speak to a foreigner, someone from another country, maybe when you're on holiday, and you say, have you ever been to the UK? They say, yeah, we went to London and visited the Houses of Parliament. I think that's what people do when they come to the Netherlands. They think they go to Amsterdam, they've seen it, but they haven't, because they haven't been to places like Gijon. So here we are at Kamperplatz, Hampstead, and there's the website on there as well. So you haven't got to look at my ugly mug, I'll show you around the site. So some things to know. First of all, you can't book this place. You have to just turn up. So I would recommend, if you're thinking of coming here, because it is popular, I would say get here about 11 or 12. We got here at 1 in the afternoon and we got one of the last spaces available. The nice thing about the spaces, you can see all of them, or at least most of them, have quite a lot of privacy. You see that Adria in front, nice hedge between them and next door. Same there with the other Adria, and all the way down you can see there are hedges. So this is going down for us as one of the best sites I think we've ever stayed on, and I don't know why. It's not special, it just has got that kind of relaxed feel to it. Those are the pitches, and as I say, you don't book it. What happens is, at some point in the day, it appears to be in the morning, one of the owners will come round and ask for payment, and payment is cash only. And these are basically the facilities. You can see you've got a toilet and you've got a shower and you've got urinal. So two showers, 2 toilets, 2 wash hand basins, somewhere here for you to do your washing up. Round the back there is I think the ladies is good there as well. Looks like some kind of restaurant there, but not entirely sure. Round the back here you'll see there is a place just there for you to place your rubbish. They've got it all sectioned off nicely. Here is where you would drop your grey waste, and here is where you would drop your chemical toilet waste. There is also water that you have access to on the site as well. But why do I love it? Do you know, I should have asked Sarah that. Why do we love this? Because we were due to stay here for just 2 nights, but we've liked it so much, we've extended for a 3rd night. Really just to enjoy the site, because I think it's nice sitting, as we do, outside, relaxing, and then just seeing in the distance with that canal out there, boats gently drifting by. And between you and me, Sarah and I think that we've got the best pitch on the whole site. You know, purely luck. As we were driving down here, when we arrived, we got right to the end and I thought it was turn left and completely a circuit round. As I turned left, I found that actually what I was doing was turning onto what was one of the last pitches on the whole site. So this is where we are. This is our van. And here we are, that's our front garden. Very nice, isn't it? And the nice thing here as well is to go into Gijon. We don't have to go through the site, we just walk out here. Look at that for a view. And down there, and along there, into the town of Gijon. So, should you be visiting Gijon? And if you do, should you be coming to this campsite? Yes, and yes. We are definitely coming back. We told the lady that when she came to collect her money this morning. We will see her again because we've loved it. Really hope you've enjoyed this video. Next week, just got to say we got some unfinished business. And that's what you'll see in that video. Our dream is world travel. What's yours?